and all that in a place where they've been winning and doing great. It's really we take a lot out of this. This was a really nice effort across the board. Our defense came back again for the third week in a row of just playing the way that we hoped we would play, and really set the stage for the game. We had to be very resourceful to get our yards on offense. They did a nice job up front. We found our ways, but they weren't pretty. But by the time it was over, we had a nice day, and it was when you go back to this game, it'll be third downs, and doing a really good job on defense on third downs and on offense on third downs. We kept the ball, and we got them out of there. So really, we take a lot out of it because it's such a good football team and in a very difficult setting. And so we're happy to get this one. Well, I thought he played phenomenal in the first half. Somebody said, what are we going to do to get him going? Well, maybe his completion percentage wasn't much, but we were moving the football and getting him down the field. It just wasn't normal. I felt like we just settled down, made a couple of real nice adjustments at halftime, and everybody just played really good, solid football. Of course, the big turnover right to start the thing is a big boost. And almost the other one too on the kickoff, which would have been really cool. But I think Russell played a terrific football game, and his guys played really well around him. Marshawn just ran like he was a wild man out there. Again, the guys up front did a really good job for him.
That's the fewest yards that Chip Kelly offense has ever had at any level. Are you surprised that you're able to do that to his offense?
Well, yeah, I have tremendous respect for everything that he's done and all that, and the fact that happened today, I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but I do know about our guys playing defense, and they took this challenge very, very much to heart because they respected what they did, the tempo, their background, the terrific players that they have, and all of that. So. These guys on defense can do a lot of stuff now. They can really play when they're playing like this, and there's really nothing that they can't do when they're playing this tight and this much together. And so if that's some numbers or whatever, I don't know anything about that.
Can you detail that a little bit? Is it scheme, execution, a blend?
We play our football. We have not changed for the last few years, about how we do it. We're trying to play our stuff really well, and that's one aspect of it. But it's the guys playing it and playing it with the intensity and the energy that they're playing with that makes it work. It's not just the scheme at all. It's really Cam and Earl and Michael Bennett and KJ and Bobby and all the guys. Sherm, everybody. They just will not back off this kind of station that we've acquired here in terms of intensity and focus, and they get it, and they're going to try to ride it all the way through the end of this thing and see what happens. It's a good matchup. That for one, it's a good matchup. Matthew's got us once, but it was a good matchup we thought going in. So he had some good chances on him. I thought our guys covered really well. Made it hard on Mark, and there was not a lot of space out there to throw the football.
Stride you guys seem to be hitting right now at the end of the final weeks of the season. It seems like that everybody back and defense is back to where it was, and everybody seems to be hitting the kind of stride. Is this where you want to see your team perform as you make that final push?
This is the way we want to play. Yeah, we did give the ball up one time today on offense on a phenomenal hit by their guy, but we're taking care of the ball in great fashion. Offensively, the defense continues to find the football for us a few times a game, which is huge. And when we play the defense like we're playing, we ran for 180 something again. That's us, and that's how we play. So it hasn't been that way all season long, but it has seemed to come together here, and so we're going to try to ride it. You know, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish, and so we're going to see if we can finish in great fashion here.
How important is it really even just, I mean, maybe you didn't score a touchdown on those drives, just to move the ball, keep their offense off the field, and sort of establish.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating, you know. Then they didn't get very many plays today, and that's not the way they're used to playing, and so we were able to, you know, to handle that, you know, the tempo and all the stuff that is, you know, part of their makeup of their offense, and play our football, which was really good. That's a really good job by Dan Quinn and the guys on defense, and preparing the guys and the players, understanding what they're up against, and they took it, you know, they took it to the game and executed really well. And they didn't give a lot of people problems, you know, and they, you know, we were very fortunate today.
Feel that number of plays, the total number of plays would be indicative of the flow of this game?
No, that wasn't really. We would never think that we could hold them to under 50 plays in a game. You know, we didn't think that we could do that, and we didn't talk about that. But what happened is we played really good football, you know, and all of the things that go along with that. That's the conversions on third down and taking care of the ball. You know, other than the one turnover in the first half, you know, we were pretty much on it. So, you know. No, I can. Yeah, we knew exactly how this is going to happen. No, we did. We just playing football, you know, and we put together a great night.
Do you think the offense was better in the second half?
Yeah, I did. I thought we came off the ball better. I thought the line of scrimmage was more, you know, in control. I don't know what the third downs were in the second half, but I just felt like we were able to convert and make things happen. The drive right before halftime was a really big statement, too, for us. You know, we got a chance to get ahead, 134, and we're behind the sticks a couple times in that drive. We made a couple catches and throws, and get 3 points was a big deal in this, as tight as this game was. So there's a lot of really cool things that happened here, you know, and when you look back at this game, to hold it together, hold the score down and all of that, and then take advantage of our opportunities.
As the season's gone on, you've got Jordan Hill had some plays today, Carroll gets an interception, some younger guys like that kind of work their way.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love when those guys can contribute like that. We're playing these guys like they're regulars, you know, like we said earlier, you know, we hope to get to the second half of the season, and the guys you've been, you know, kind of nurturing along now can become regulars, and those guys are doing that. So, Farrell makes a big play today, as you said, and to see Jordan, you know, get a sack and put some pressure on. Had a couple nice tackles in the backfield as well. That's fantastic for us, you know, and those guys were able to contribute. Yeah, he dislocated his finger.
Any other injuries? I guess
Dobbs sprained his ankle. That was it. No. Very fortunate.
Yesterday promoting Chris Matthews, and then I guess Tyler Darlington ended up with the punt returner and all that, right?
Yeah, we thought that Chris had done a lot of good stuff way back when as a special teams player, and we thought we needed a little boost. It actually affected some other guys, too, by using him where we did. It allowed us to move some other guys around back to their home spots, and we thought that would really help us. He's a big body, and he really is aggressive in the situation we put him in, and he was a good contributor today. The ball was punted. It was really hard. The ball was all over the place tonight, and the wind was pretty tricky. And I mean, Doug taking some decisions to not have to handle a couple. It hurt us in a few yards, but I didn't care. You know, I mean, it was better than forcing the issue. You know, sometimes that's a problem. But the kicks were so funky. It was all over the place tonight. So you know, they had trouble on 1-2. So I don't have any problem with that. We'll be a little better at that. But I told them at the end, don't even catch it. You know, I mean, let it hit the ground. They're not gonna. It's not gonna make a difference. You know, if it's difficult. So it's more important to take care of the ball. You know.
And the John Ryan.
Just, I don't know how that happened to Johnny. You know, he's caught 1 million footballs, and so I say, Johnny, so you caught 1 million of them. The next one that's going to happen, it'll be 10 years from now. You know, so we don't have to worry about it.
Anything else? Thank you.